Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. Although behavior therapy purports to be highly scientific, it has been criticized on the grounds that it is too reductionistic, simplistic, and does not deal with underlying causes. Existential therapy, on the other hand, has been criticized for A. Being too short-term, B. Overemphasizing techniques, C. Ignoring group strategies, D. Being too vague regarding techniques and procedures. The answer is D. Existential therapy, on the other hand, has been criticized for being too vague regarding techniques and procedures. And according to research, existential therapy with evidence-based research is narrower than CBT, is more structured than philosophy alone. It is not always the first choice for specific symptom disorders like OCD or panic disorder, and it can feel abstract or unfocused. I would recommend looking into the criticisms of all types of therapy to help better understand their limitations. Reinforcement, blank, the likelihood of behavior to occur again, and punishment, blank, the likelihood the behavior to occur again. A, increases, B, decreases, C, increases, D, decreases. The answer is C. Reinforcement increases the likelihood that behavior to occur again, and punishment decreases the likelihood that behavior to occur again. As reinforcement continues to reoccur and be disciplined, the likelihood of the behavior that is being targeted will increase, whereas when punishment occurs, the likelihood of the behavior will decrease. For example, punishment would be timeouts. You did this behavior, you're going to get a timeout. You did this behavior again, I'm going to put you in timeout again, so on and so forth. Whereas reinforcement, you did this behavior, good job, I'm so proud, I hope you do this again and again. And then it could be reinforced for chores, homework, so on and so forth. Reinforcement increases the behavior and punishment decreases the behavior. Existentialists focus primarily on A, the teenage years, B, the client's perception in the here and now, C, clienthood traumas, D, uplifting childhood memories. The answer is B. Existentialists focus primarily on the client's perception in the here and now. When you hear existential, think of the here and now because you are existing here and now in the present. You're existing in the present. Existential counselors, as well as Rogerian person-centered counselors, adhere to what Bubber called the I-thou relationship, which asserts that A, the counselor is seen as a highly trained expert with answers, B, the relationship is vertical, C, the relationship is horizontal, D, empathy is not necessary. The answer is C. The relationship is horizontal, is what Bubber called the I-thou relationship. When you read I-thou relationship, think of the couch and how individuals can lay down on a couch and they are horizontal. I would recommend looking into the I-thou relationship and what research says about this theory and how it works with the horizontal relationship, as well as researching other kinds of material that Bubber created. Believing that the significant other of an individual must love them for anything they do would be an example from what theory? A. RBT, B. Psychoanalytic theory, C. Adverse therapy, D. Operant conditioning. The answer is A, RBT. RBT is Rational Behavior Therapy, and it is designed to be a short-term therapy that is based on discovering an unsuspected problem, which is created from an unwanted emotional, mental, or physical behaviors. And in this example, believing that the significant other of an individual must love them for anything they do would be an example of RBT. And through RBT, individuals can learn the behaviors behind the cognitive, emotional, and physical symptoms that they are experiencing with this example. And that is all 5 questions for this episode. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.